68 years later, Yuji Itadori travels back in time to Shinjuku, and with a single slash of cleave, he shatters Kenjaku's barrier. At the moment when Gojo Satoru had just defeated Sukuna using blue, and Kenjaku arrived to deploy his barrier, a sudden reversal of cursed energy flow occurred. From a space-time rift, Yuji, having come from 68 years in the future, stepped onto the battlefield. In the future, at Tadu's dojo, Yuji had just resolved the conflict between humans and extraterrestrials before seeking out the now-aged Aoi Tadu. With a sigh, Tadu remarked, "It's been a long time, my brother. You look even younger, while I've only grown older." He reminisced about how, just last year, they had attended a celebrity signing event together. Seeing Tadu lost in nostalgia, Yuji found himself at a loss for words and instead turned to the matter at hand. 68 years earlier, they had defeated Sukuna, but lost to the consequences that battle left behind. From that day on, cursed energy settled deep into the Earth's veins and began to erode the city. Sorcerers guarded Shinjuku, now a dead city, until the Simlia aliens tracked Kallian to Earth, sparking a conflict between humanity and extraterrestrial forces. Perceptive as ever, Tadu quickly understood Yuji's intent. "If we can reflect on the mistakes we made as sorcerers, then you must already have a solution, right?" he said, producing a special-grade cursed object called Event Reversal, capable of sending its user back in time. When asked about his purpose, Yuji stated plainly that he intended to erase cursed energy from humanity. Tadu warned him, once a time-based technique is activated, it inevitably creates paradoxes. If you change what was meant to happen, the future will correct itself accordingly. The consequence could be the erasure of everything that exists now, including you. But Yuji remained resolute. He had lived long enough. His former companions had gradually drifted away. Humanity, as a free species, should not be bound by cursed energy. Seeing that Yuji had made up his mind, Tadu chose to support his brother. After thanking him, Yuji activated the cursed tool. It began to glow, its coordinates locked. As Yuji vanished into the river of time, back in Shinjuku 68 years earlier, Kenjaku was admiring the masterpiece he had set in motion. Meanwhile, Choso suddenly sensed two overlapping bloodline signatures of Yuji. At that moment, the future Yuji had just emerged, yet he too realized something was off. This was not the past he expected. Confused, Choso muttered, "Why are there two pulses of my brother's blood? Isn't Yuji right here with me?" Elsewhere, the act of time travel rewrote the future Yuji's memories. Gojo had not been defeated by Sukuna, and Kenjaku had successfully activated the barrier. Yuji immediately understood this was not a temporal miscalculation, but a divergence of worlds. He had arrived in an entirely different timeline. Standing opposite Kenjaku, Gojo also sensed the anomaly. "That presence, there's no mistake," he said. At that moment, the sky darkened. "You've noticed it, haven't you, Gojo Satoru?" Kenjaku said. "The gravitational density within the barrier is steadily increasing." He continued, "Assimilation is not consumption, it's synchronization. Humans will share a unified cursed energy circuit governed by gravity. By gathering all negative emotions together, humanity can evolve." Gojo responded, "Sounds like you're turning humanity into one giant brain." Kenjaku nodded. "A collective consciousness, a collective technique, no loneliness, no individuality, and no anomalies like you." Then he posed a question. "What is humanity's greatest flaw?" When Gojo remained silent, Kenjaku answered his own question. "Every individual possesses self-awareness. Individuals create fear, and human fear gives birth to cursed spirits. Those spirits then kill humans, generating more fear. It forms a closed loop, and an inefficient one at that." With that, Kenjaku placed his hand on the ground and activated the barrier. It began linking the independent consciousness of millions across the nation, channeling all negative emotions into a singular entity, the true evolution of humanity, in his view. As cursed energy surged from his hand, countless strands of consciousness burst outward, coalescing into a crimson sphere of energy above the city. And then, a single strike of cleave sliced through the forming sphere, severing it instantly. Kenjaku was stunned by the sudden arrival. Gojo, however, showed a knowing smile. "You've grown into a formidable sorcerer, Yuji."